Okay, I'm back for more World of Warcraft. My character had to sleep on a box overnight. Times are tough out here in the Plague Lands. Cue the music. Alright, moving on. If I remember correctly, I was just starting to work on some of the quests in the Eastern Plague Lands. I think that's where we were in life. Here's yeah, here's Sholo, man. See, like the dungeons in World of Warcraft I mean, I guess they still are, technically speaking. But like the dungeons in WoW are like places in the game world. Like Sholomance, I don't even know if I remember where the entrance to Sholomance is. Is it here? Shit, I honestly, I don't remember where there it is. This is the actual dungeon, right? But it's a place within the game world, right? They're not just magical levels that you teleport to and do. I mean, let's be honest, that is how they work nowadays. But back in the day, like, you like had to fly out here. In fact, this room right here, I'm not sure if I can get in here, but this is part of the dungeon. It's dark as shit in here. But yeah, this is part of the dungeon. Oh no, I just thought of something. Am I stuck in here? Oh no. So I don't know. That kind of stuff's very fascinating to me. Alright, let's talk to this guy. I found him, human, the Scourge. Yeah, they're right there. I remember when I was young, I would sneak off into the Ghostlands and just beat up zombies for hours on end. Nobody even paid me, I just did it. Now look in front of you. Those are some serious zombies. I was just about to start beating them up too. Care to join me? Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah, let's go get him. Get him. I just love the idea of this guy just roaming around the Ghostlands, just being a menace, like he's just beating up zombies, just causing a problem everywhere. Come on, dude. There's more zombies to beat up. Yikes. Look at the time. I need to head back to camp. My traveling companion... Wait. That's a pretty cool looking helmet. How the fuck do you make your character... Oh, come on. You like can't adjust the camera down? That's lame. My traveling companion Fiona runs a small vendor's shop out of her caravan. She and I, along with her friend Gidwin, are on our way to Lights Hope Chapel. I'm sure you can join us if you'd like. So Fiona might be a little mad at me. Fiona always forgets why she's mad if you give her a gift. Kill some of the plague hounds north of here and bring their blood to Fiona at the caravan down by the river. She'll love it. Blood. I mean, if you say so, man, but I don't... Ugh. I'm just saying, if I'm already annoyed at someone and they just show up with like a fucking mason jar full of dog blood, I don't think that's going to make things necessarily better. That could, in fact, make it worse. Oh, and the blood's not even a... Oh, no. No. The blood's not a guaranteed drop, man. I'm gonna dabble into the world of streamers for a second. Something I don't hardly ever talk about because I don't really watch a lot of streamers. Like, there's only really probably 2 streamers that I have really anything to do with. I guess 3 technically. One is if Jobby the Hong is streaming, I'll actually watch his streams because he's just a bro that just talks about Transformers and toys. So of course I'm interested in him. So I'll attend some of his streams and throw him some cash and stuff like that because I don't know, he seems like a good dude. I mean, maybe he's not. Maybe he's the biggest piece of garbage ever. But I don't think he is. Anyway, so there's one, and then the other one, I'd say the more prevalent one is Wakba Soup. I've talked about him a few times. He does a lot of well, he plays a lot of games actually. He's a variety streamer, but he definitely enjoys like speed running and things like that. So that's his thing. But where I came across him, probably like a lot of people, is from his gameplays of Resident Evil, because he's done many videos of playing Resident Evil. So I'm actually subscribed to him. I think he gets like $5 a month or 10 or something like that. I think it's 5. Like it's not a very expensive subscription.
Spread the
all right,
word,
I should have guessed it. Whoever made you get me a gift, the thoughtless idiot. What was the gift anyhow? Oh, it's just a bunch of blood here.
Always a pleasure.
Wow, this is exactly what I needed. Fine, I'll forgive whoever for running off. You're welcome to join us anytime.
The only honest merchant's a Gilnean merchant.
Can I click on this? Oh. Okay. All right, now I need to go north. Anyway, the other, I guess technically there's 2 other ones that I kind of pay attention to, kind of like at a very long distance. One is this dude named Deller. I love Deller, man. It's just I couldn't make up a character like Deller if I sat down and tried, man. He's something else. He's definitely not how he used to be, but if you ever want to see something that's just funny, YouTube like Deller Rage compilation or something like that, and there's like hundreds of videos. I mean, literal hundreds of videos of Deller playing Fortnite and getting pissed. It's fucking awesome.
What can I do for you?
Fiona, is that you? Whoever you are, would you mind helping me out of this thing?
Safe travels.
You should have seen me fight. I must have killed 6 of the beasts when... Oh, wait. You can't count the bodies. Or you can count the bodies, can't you? Okay, fine. I killed 4 of them. When the 5th one shot me with his web, to make things even worse, when he blasted me with this web juice, my mouth was open. I can't seem to break these webs, and I doubt you'll be able to either. No, you'll have to get some stomach juice or those undead spider things. That'll do the trick. Gross.
Off with you. How are ya? See you soon.
So, you know, Della, right? He's a funny guy. I actually did sub to him back. I think it was like 2020 or 21. Because he was like really trying to like stream and build a community and like he was doing it, man. Like he was streaming, he was doing YouTube videos like of his own making. He was going after channels that were like re-uploading his content without his permission. He like actually struck a deal with one channel. I can't remember the name of the channel off the top of my head, but they were the channel that had most of his rage videos, and he struck some kind of deal with them where like he wouldn't copyright strike them if they would like basically like exclusively do videos for his stuff or something like that. It was pretty clever how he went about it. I was like, all right. But the problem with Deller is he'll just decide randomly one day that, you know, he should have more subs and he got screwed by whoever because of whatever and wham. And then he like wouldn't stream for like 3 months. And then he'd come back and he'd stream for a little bit. And then he wouldn't stream for like 3 or 4 months. And then at some point I'm like, okay, bro, like I'm giving you money to just not do anything. And like, look, I think that's a sick deal. Like I wish I got paid to sit around and do nothing, but like, it's not the way the world works. So I eventually unsub from him. Because I think you're a pretty funny guy, but I'm not just going to give you money just because. Anyway, the like last dude that I have given money to and actually subbed and stuff like that is this dude named Action Man. Oh, Action Man. His content's changed a lot though, because back when I was messing with him, he was just a guy that he mostly streamed Fortnite, and I didn't watch him because of Fortnite. I don't really like Fortnite that much. Like it's an okay game, I guess. Like it's fine, but I watched him because he would play Fortnite, but he would get into these what are they called, squads, and he would just get with random people and he would just start talking to them. And he's a pretty funny guy when he's like on his game and he's like just messing with them, because he'll just like, you know, make stuff up, or he'll you know, say things to like basically troll them and make them mad. Then he'll start like arguing with them. Oh boy, if you want, it's gonna get madder than a wet harpy.
Watch your back.
Your back, think to light. Before you throw that acid on me, I need you to ask, are you the girl who was here before, or are you one of those 8-legged cowards? I need to know whether or not I should smack you on my way out.
See you soon.
Good. Nope.
You got my attention.
Just me, bro. Okay, sorry about that. I was pretty sure you were one of those spider beasts doing a bad human impression. How do you do? Goodwin Gold Braids at your service. I'm a bit of a hurry back to my caravan. I was wondering if you might do me one last favor. My pal Fiona runs a small shop. She could probably use some of those herbs that grow along the river shore. I'm thinking if we give her some nice herbs, she'll be much less likely to murder me.
Safe travels.
That's the plan, anyway. But anyway, you know, so he used to just stream, you know, Fortnite and stuff like that. And, in the beginning, like, he was a guy that he seemed, you know, fairly humble. He was very thankful of any subs and donations that he got. He would go out of his way to thank his, stuff. I don't know. And he just always came across like he was very, like, appreciative of anything that was given to him. And his story allegedly is he used to be like a heroin addict and he was homeless and he like pulled his life together and blah, 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 blah. I don't know if any of that's true. I mean, I don't have a reason to believe it isn't, but I also don't know that, right? And anyway, his content like changed though at some point, and this is where I kind of fell off with him and stopped subbing to him and giving donations and things like that. Was he, I don't know, like came across like he wasn't like appreciative anymore, and he like wanted more and more and more. And I distinctly remember at some point he got to where he would just have these meltdowns where he would be like, I'm I'm not playing anymore. I'm not doing anything. I'm just gonna sit here until I get like 20 subs. And then he's like demanding that he get X amount of subs or donations or whatever. And he was like basically demanding that happen. Or it's like, or he would go off on these tirades about it's not worth my time, blah blah blah. Like it was really weird. And I'm like, who is this guy? I'm like, where did this come from? And then they're like, ooh, it's a little deer. Oh dear. Just save you. Come here. All right, now let's try not to kill this thing. Come on, Diablo. Please don't kill him. Got him. Wow. All right. And anyway, now the like thing, or the thing that changed with Action Man streams was he at some point he started doing these streams for like gambling, which are honestly some of the most boring streams that I've ever seen in my life. It's so boring. But I guess he got paid a substantial amount of money to do them, which I think is great. You know, I'm all for capitalism, and I'm all people making money and being successful. I mean, I think it's wonderful. No, I mean that. All right.
Open for
all right,
business. Cheers. Cheerio.
I'll tear that pint-sized paladin to shreds before he... Wait a minute. Are those banshee bells? You brought these for me? Oh, Gavin asked me to get them for me. That sweet little guy. All right, he's off the hook. And she like really does not want to murder you if you give her stuff.
I run a stand-up business here.
Now that the boys are back, we can head out. You headed east. Please join us. I insist. Yesterday we were in Minderstead, and I was telling Terranar we have 2 paladins and a shopkeeper, but you know what we really need? A paladin. Don't look at me that way. I'm serious.
Buying and selling is in my blood.
Fiona has left some of her charms inside the caravan. As a trader, she seems to be pretty good with money. Maybe carrying one of her charms will help out with your finances. Okay. Gidwin has several bottles of weapon oil inside the caravan. He seems to be quite a fierce combatant up close. Perhaps his weapons oil will help you out as well. Oh, I see. So I can like pick my buff on here. Has laid a few holy talismans inside the caravan. They appear to be unused. They appear to be magical in nature. If whoever isn't using them, what's the harm in borrowing one? Grants a chance to deal extra holy damage on successful spell attacks within Eastern Plague Lands. The amount of damage dealt increases as more travelers join Fiona's caravan. Interesting. And off we go. Anyway, so he started doing these gambling streams, which I never really cared for. But then his whole like begging for subs and frankly just being kind of like just a shithead, like it's got worse and worse to the point where I'm like, all right, dude. Well, then he got some kind of deal with some kind of gambling thing to move to Mexico, which was very strange. I remember this one stream in particular that I was watching where I guess his mom found out that he was moving to Mexico, and she had called him to like talk to him about it because she was like, you know, upset, like, oh my god, you didn't tell me you were moving to Mexico or whatever. And I'll just never forget it. He was like, he's doing this on stream with his mom on speakerphone, and he was such a fucking asshole to his mom. And look, this is coming from a dude that I hate my mom. I fucking can't stand that bitch. She's been dead like 15 fucking years or longer. And I hate her. But like he was such a dick to her, and I was just like, okay, dude, like I get it. You're like using your own mom for content. at this point. Like, I think that's kind of low, but that's basically what he was turning into, is like anything he could do to like get content and get views, like he was doing it, right? So anyway, then he moves to Mexico, and his like new thing was I guess from what I understood was the place he was in was like a rental or something, so he couldn't. Oh, and I forgot one element to this dude. This is probably his most the funniest thing about him. At least that's what made me kind of like sub to him to begin with. Is he was like Deller in the sense that he would rage and scream and shit about Fortnite, but he was something else though, man. He would rage, scream, break things, like punch holes in walls, destroy his house, break things. I mean, it was I thought it was hilarious. And you know, that was part of his like gimmick, I guess, is he was the guy that would rage, scream, and break things, you know. And his if you look up this dude online, like his older videos, like his room is just fucking destroyed. It's hilarious. I love it.
How may I help
All right,
you?
hang on.
A coin spent here.
Hope
is a
the ride
coin
wasn't
for
too bumpy for you.
Gilneas.
Have a look around the tower while the horses rest. It's no Lights Hope Chapel, but I'm sure you can find some way to keep yourself busy.
What? No tip?
I'm sure I can.
What are you looking for? Go forth to victory.
Can you believe that after all the trouble we have in the Plaguelands, we have to worry about the thieves too? Not just normal thieves, troll thieves. Not just normal troll thieves, dead troll thieves. They're led by this big dead troll named Zaeldar the Outcast, and they come here at night and steal bodies from our graveyards, then take them back to their evil dead troll hideout, the Undercroft to the southwest. The evil dead troll hideout. Go there and take out Zaeldar. I'm sick to death of his mischief.
Strength.
Oh, there's Chromie. Hi, Chromie.
I knew you'd turn up eventually. Take care of yourself out there.
Anaria Shola.
While we're waiting here at this tower, we might as well see if anyone else is headed to Lights Hope Chapel. The more the merrier, I say. Ask around and see if anyone wants to join us on our trip. I'm sure you can find somebody who's headed to Lights Hope.
Salama Ashalanore.
Yeah, man.
What can I do for you? Have a good one.
The battle for Darrowshire still haunts me, human. I wake up in cold sweats, convinced that I'm still there, that it is happening all over again. I've coped with the loss of my comrades, but the loss of my family members is still cripplingly painful. One of my kin lost during the attack was my young niece, Pamela. If you're brave enough to enter Darrowshire, will you search for any signs of Pammy? Darrowshire's ruins are due south of here.
For the Alliance.
Yeah, man.
Greetings.
Hey, you want to get on this caravan? He told me to fuck off.
Be careful.
I mean, that's not exactly what he said, but that's basically what he said. Let's go to the top of the tower. Let's see if anything's up here. Any quest givers? Oh, there is.
Can I help you? See you later.
The Argent Crusade built these towers to be points of light in the darkness of the Plaguelands. I walked the paths between these towers, protecting and maintaining them. The roads have been dangerous lately. Plagued wildlife runs rampant, and bats swoop down upon unsuspecting travelers. It would make the next leg of my journey much easier if you would clear out some of the wildlife for me. Hey, man. Hey, since I'm doing this, you want to get on this caravan thing with me? Well, I'm heading in that direction. I've only been dallying here at Crown's Guard because of all the wildlife activity on the roads. I'll make you a deal. Help me clear the roads, and yes, I'll join your group.
For the Alliance.
All right. Hey. Who is this? Oh. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I missed. Oh, no. Back up there.
We will persevere.
Marcus Highbeacon, the old guy on top of the tower? Great. A man his age must have been in the Argent Crusade for a long time. Maybe he can put in some good word for us at Lights Hope.
The reckoning is at hand.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Alright, let's start killing, I guess, bats or whatever. So anyway, then old Action Man moved to Mexico, and he started doing the Mexico streams. And I guess the place he was in was a rental, so he couldn't rage and break things or whatever. So that like significantly removed a large chunk of his appeal for someone like me, where I'm like, well, buddy, I only really watched you because you would play Fortnite, rage at people, and then get mad and break things, and it was very, very, very entertaining. It was. I mean, I don't know how to say it. It was very entertaining. Then the other thing he started doing, and this is honestly where I like unsubbed from him because I lost a lot of respect for him, was he started doing this crap where he would get girls, like very, very pretty girls, to come stream with him, but they would just sit there next to him while like he played Fortnite, and they would just be sitting in bikinis, and he was using them just because it's like, oh, there's like a pretty girl in a bikini. Like he was basically aping the whole thing with I don't even know her name, but it was the girl that would do the hot tub streams. Very, very pretty lady. I can't think of her name. God, I have to kill 13 of these damn bats. So then at that point, I'm like, okay, dude, well, you've kind of shown me that you'll do like any fucking thing to like get more money. And that's the other thing, is he would start bragging about how much money he had, and you know, he makes much more than everyone else, and like he's so much better than you, and blah, blah, blah. So like all that like humbleness, and this guy that was like really like grinding, like trying to like build a community for himself, and this, that, and the other, like that shit went out the window. It was just gone. I was like, you know what? Nah, I'm good. So I quit subbing to him. I quit watching his shit because his content changed. The like last time I kind of tuned into him, like, I don't know, maybe 6-7 months ago, he switched now where he does like in real life streams, I guess. And he just, I don't understand what the appeal of this content is, because he sits there with other people and just seems to just have like weird house parties all the time. I mean, it's basically what the content looks like to me, and I'm like, okay, you know. And I mean, I guess it works for him, and he's switched from Twitch to Kick, and I mean, it seems like he's doing pretty good. Like the last stream that I saw of his, I mean, this was, I don't know, maybe a month ago. He had like around 10,000, I think it was 10,000 viewers, I think. And I was like, okay, that's a lot of people, man. Like that's really good. Cause like, I remember when he was a dude that would, you know, break like 1,000. Wait. What the hell is this all glowing? What the hell's going on up here?
Hey there. Be careful.
Of course, a young human like you would have no trouble taking care of a few wild animals, but the road's clear. My journey to the next tower will be much easier.
See you around.
Why is this so bright? What the hell's going on here? Anyway, I like said all that to say this. So I guess recently old Action Man did something. I mean, I don't know what he did exactly, but he's in jail now. He got arrested for something, and I don't know what he did or allegedly did or didn't do. I think what I've barely been able to piece together, because I haven't really like delved into this at all. But I think he was starting to do these like streams where he was going around other people trying to catch people being pedophiles, because that does seem to be something that's picking up in popularity. Because when I peruse you know, TikTok and things like that at night before I go to bed, I have been seeing more and more of these like little short videos of people like I I guess catching these people in like Walmarts or Targets or wherever. It seems to be a Walmart most of the time for some reason. What? All right, I got him. All right, now I gotta find little Pamela. Where's that at? Uh-oh. Aha! That way. But anyway, like, yeah, I guess this whole thing about catching child predators is like popular. But the thing is, like, I think the lines on this get blurred for me around, like, do people do that to actually, like, make a difference and catch predators being predators? Or do they do that just to get views? And I don't know the answer to that. With fucking Action Man, if I had to guess, he does it just to get views, because it's like a thing that will get him a lot of views. But anyway, I guess he was doing some stream like that, and I guess they punched someone or they attacked someone or some shit went down. And now he's in jail in Texas somewhere, and like in Texas is like, I grew up in Texas, man. Texas like sucks. Like, look, I love Texas, I do. It's my home state. I got a lot of Texan pride and all that kind of shit, but as far as the justice system goes, it's not that great. It just isn't. Oh, here's a little Pamela. Hello, I'm Pamela. Oops. All right, my auntie Marlene told me to stay here in the house because my father had to go and fight. Oh, that's okay. My father, the bravest man in the whole world. But I've been here for a long time and he has to come back. Sometimes bad people come and whisper to me and I want my dad to make them go away, but he's not here. And sometimes when it gets dark, I want to play with my doll, but I can't because I left it in town. Will you find my doll for me? My daddy always kept 2 swords, one for fighting with men and one for hunting the animals. I wasn't supposed to touch his swords, but I knew where he hid them. One day, he told my mommy that he was going to fight a lone hunter in the hills of the east, and he brought his animal swords with him. When he came back, he didn't have a sword with him. When Daddy comes back, he'll be so happy when I give him his animal sword. Will you go and find it? Is that a reference to The Witcher? Because the Witcher dude had 2 swords that he used, or is that just some random thing that they threw in there? I mean, I didn't, like, nothing else really kind of stood out to me, and it seemed like a Witcher reference, so maybe not, but... Okay, I'm looking for a doll, I guess. There we go. The fuck? All right, so I need more of this doll. Oh, here's a piece of it. Pretty sure I already have that. So anyway, I guess now old Action Man's locked up for Pamela Doll's right side. Oh, here's the left side. Shit, it's all right here. Oh, you bitch. So he's all locked up, and I mean, I don't know what's gonna happen to him, but let's make this doll. Bam. That's interesting. You like this little bunny right here? Like you can't target it. Like it does. It's oh, it's a ghost bunny. Oh, I've never seen such a thing. That's a ghost squirrel. All right. Interesting. Ghost deer. Why is that so glowy? The Lone Hunter. Hopefully, old Action Man can pull his life together and, you know, stop doing goofy things. I'm not saying he has to go back to Fortnite, but I'm just saying, like, maybe let's calm down there, buddy. You found it. You found my doll. Oh, thank you. Let's see. Daddy loves his animal sword. He seemed sad when he didn't have it anymore. That's my daddy's sword. How did you find it? Did you find the bad hunter? Yeah, it was a wolf. I killed it. I'm gonna play with Dolly, but I don't want to play with Daddy's sword after all. You better keep it. Even better, can you give it to my uncle Carlin? I'm not sure where he is, but sometimes I hear him crying. It sounds like he's nearby to the north. I hope he's not crying for me. Will you find my uncle and tell him I'm all right? If you find him, say I'm waiting for him, and I want to hear the story he used to tell, the one about rabbits and the berry jam. That story's so funny. The rabbits and the berry jam.
Can I help you? See you later.
You seen Pamela? She's alive? She's dead? Oh no. Why does your spirit still suffer in this world? Why are you perished? While fortune keeps me alive. In an instant I would switch places with you and wander dead in Daroshar, a ghost and alone. But this news cannot change fate. Thank you. Now my duty to revenge burns hot as ever. Say, what is that sword you have there?
Have a good one.
That sword belonged to Joseph Redpath, Pamela's father. You probably already knew that. I wish Joseph could again be with his daughter, but it cannot be so. His soul was twisted by the scourge and he became a monster. Pamela's fate is sealed, but perhaps we can change Joseph's fate. A strange gnome arrived here at this tower not long ago. Her name is Chromie. Take that sword to her. I have a feeling she'll be able to help us.
For the Alliance.
Sure.
What can I help you with? May your blades never dull. Be safe.
It's so nice to see you.
All right, Chromie.
We'll meet again.
What is this? A war sword? A butter knife? I'm useless when it comes to blades. Let me see. This sword was once in the hand of a great man, but there's much tragedy in that man's past. Are you here to help him? It's far too late for him now, but perhaps we can help him in the past.
Is this goodbye or hello? I keep losing track.
The Annuals of the Daroshar tells of the villains of that battle. It tells how the ghoul lord Horgus the Ravager was destroyed by Alliance forces during the battle. He was slain on the foothills north of here, and his skull remains there. Marduk the Black was never defeated, but his fabled sword now rusts, ownerless. It can be found near the road to our southeast. Retrieve these items. I know not why, but I'm certain their fate lies with you.
It's been a pleasure. Good luck
The heroes of Darashire held relics of their own, and inside these relics lie more precious memories. First, speak with Carlin and obtain the extended annals of Darashire. Within the tome lies the narrative that will drive our excursion through time. Then, you'll need to head west to Maris Steed. The former owner of the Maris farmhouse collected relics from the Battle of Darashire. For what reason, I am not certain. Gather these relics and return to me.
The time waves must be preserved.
Okay. I require a rare reagent for the powerful spell I intend to cast. Skulls from the Scourge who took part in the Battle of Darashire. Take this crystal, hunt Scourge champions for their skulls. The crystal is enchanted. If a champion took part in the battle, then when you pass the crystal over its skull, it will resonate. Bring me those resonating skulls.
Until next time.
Dookily dookily. Oh wait, there was another quest over here. Shit. Oh, it's Fiona.
I offer service with a smile. Pop in anytime.
I believe the horses are ready. Argus Hybeacon, the gentleman who works with the Argent Crusade, spoke with me earlier. I understand he'll be coming with us. That's great. I'll make room for him. I know that you are busy, so there's no hurry. Whenever you're ready, hop into the caravan and we'll proceed to the next tower.
Cheers, mate.
Yeah, you're gonna have to wait a spell there, lady.
What do you need? For the whole.
Those druids never give up, I swear. I'd given up on the Plaguelands years ago, but the Cenarian Circle folk keep telling me that the land is not beyond hope. The most recent visitor was the Night Elf on her way to Fungal Vale to the north. She told me these lands will make a full recovery if we try hard enough. I'm not sure I believe her. Do you buy this drivel? Maybe you and her should talk. She should still be up there.
Go forth to victory.
Greetings.
Let's see. Why does Carmen need this? I suppose she would. Yes, you may have it. Feel free to leaf through the pages. Inside you will find the history of Darashire and the details of the events that led to the death of so many men.
Be careful.
How many pages is it? Oh, man. Let's see. The Annuals of Darashire. Darashire, named from the Darrowmere Lake to the west, is a village tucked into the southern foothills of Lordaeron, known for humble yet hardworking residents. Darashire stayed in the background of Lordaeron history until the Second War. Heroes were made during that war, and heroes were lost. The Battle of Darashire took place in the middle of the Second War when Scourge forces rampaged across Lordaeron. Darashire was cut off from the bulk of the Alliance forces, but the town was bolstered by a company of troops, a contingent of paladins of the Silver Hand, and a staunch group of local militia led by Captain Joseph Redpath. The Scourge's first assaults on Darashire were sparse. Small groups of marauding skeletons and corpses wandering the outskirts of the village and were easily defeated. But the Scourge sensed the defenders' tenacity and responded in kind. Soon after their first wave of attacks, a second wave emerged. Champion ghouls, servants of the ghoul lord Horgus, screamed down from the hills and clashed with plague-beared Darashire defenders. Oh, beleaguered, my bad. Jesus. The defenders weakened, but were relieved by paladins, disciples of the Silver Hand. Their leader, Davil Rockford, was a native of Darashire. He brought his followers to the village when he heard of the impending attack, and together with the defenders, they held back the servants of Horgus. When Horgus himself entered the battle, he met with Davil. For many minutes they fought. Davil eventually prevailed, but he suffered a mortal wound and died soon after defeating the Ghoul Lord. The battle continued. Captain Redpath led his militia bravely. It might have been won, but the captain not. God damn it. And it might have been won had the captain not been corrupted by the Death Knight Marduk the Black. In the middle of the fray, Marduk rode up to Redpath. With his black magic, he tore loose Redpath's spirit, twisting it into an evil shadow of the brave captain. The corrupted Captain Redpath then spread his evil taint among the defenders of Darrowshire, who betrayed their allies and slaughtered them. They turned on the town of Darrowshire and killed all who hid in their homes. The remaining Scourge army, along with the corrupted spirit of Captain Redpath, then left the ravaged village of Darrowshire and tore into Lordaeron, adding to the pain and death of the Second War. Orgus the Ravager fell at the Battle of Darrowshire, but the evil within him was not fully spent. The victorious Scourge forces removed his skull from the battlefield of Darrowshire, carrying it with them to sow dread among the living they faced. Days later, the company of Scourge who possessed the head were defeated by Silverhand Paladins. Horgus' head was cast into Blackwood Lake. Marduk survived the Second War, causing great death and suffering with his foul, rune-laden sword. Although Marduk still lives, his sword was lost in battle near Corrin's Crossing. A dwarf captain shattered the sword on his enchanted shield, forcing Marduk to flee the field and winning the day for the Alliance. Marduk's sword sank into the earth and corrupted it, eating a gorge into the land, now known as the Infectus Scar. Davil Lightfire died in the Battle of Darrowshire, but his bravery inspired... You know, I just noticed his shadow of this thing. It looks really cool. I don't know why. Anyway, his book, his Paladin's Lee Room, was recovered by Scarlet Crusader troops. So it now resides in the town hall of the Scarlet Crusade controlled Hearthglen, often read by Crusaders, easier to draw from Davil's strength. Joseph Redpath was killed during the Battle of Darrowshire. His spirit was corrupted and took new shape, and this creature spread great evil in Lordaeron. At Garen's Withering, east of Anderhall, the corrupted Redpath was finally defeated by Alliance forces. His shield still rests near the barn of the Plague Farmstead. His Scourge minions are still drawn to the memory of his evil. Brother to Captain Joseph Redpath, Carlin fell during the Battle of Darrowshire, but although terribly wounded, he was not slain. Days after the battle, agents of the Argent Dawn found Carlin wandering, weak from thirst and fever, near Corrin's Crossing. They tended to his wounds and brought him to Light's Hope Chapel. Grateful for their charity, Carlin joined the ranks of the Argent Dawn and now fights a battle of revenge against the Scourge. Yeah. There's a whole bunch of nonsense that just went on around here. So there's the Shattered Sword. You found them, well done. These relics hold within the memories of the Scourge forces at Darrowshire. We will need these if we're to save your Joseph Redpath.
The time ways must be preserved.
Yep. Now, where's Darrowshire? Was down here, right? Oh, I'm like in the wrong damn area. I like you to be in the northwest. Look at this thing. I seem to like, I have a dim memory of a pretty big quest chain that occurred out here. I can't remember like why it's important. Oh my god! Alright, I got the homie shield, and there's a Libram around here somewhere. There it is. that. Haunted. A chill surrounds you. Huh.
Peace be with you. Illume my
I suppose I better work on my stealth if you're able to find me. Are you interested in helping me heal the plague lands?
Go in peace.
Yes. You have a keen eye to see me here, hidden among the grasses. Ahead of us lies the fungal veil, an area that Scourge still cling tightly to. They use floating constructs to continually replug the land, keeping it vile and polluted. These devices are controlled with runes, which are held by dark adepts and shadow mages. Take the controlling runes that the cultists hold, aim them at the plague disseminators, and then overcharge them with this moat. The result should be amusing.
I am honored.
Huh?
May the stars guide you.
Scourge forces have made it a point to ensure that nothing survives in the fungal veil. All you will find are husks of rotted mushrooms and scorched grasses. The three corners of the veil are home to three large ziggurats, which they use to reanimate their dead and summon new soldiers to the battlefield. Yet, even in this evil, lifeless place, life finds a way to flourish. Take my seeds and plant them in the centers of the ziggurats. Prove to them that life will prevail.
Asha Felai.
Okay. Oh, I see. So I just have to kill them, loot the skull, and click the... Got it. Got it. Okay, so that's all the skulls. Now we need to get some kind of control room. Who's this little bro that's with me right now? Ah, it's growing flowers. Fuck you, Scourge. Ha ha ha, spread, yes. Oh, it's over. Oh, there we go. All right, so I just gotta keep killing these dummies for their little control room things. Zap. Boom. Okay. We're all done here and moving on. I'm assuming I turned this stuff into the nice the druid lady down here. The nice cat that talked to me.
Goddess bless you. Goddess watch
The
over
sooner
you.
those scourge are pushed out of the fungal veil, the sooner we can heal it.
Asha Halal.
Even if the flowers died out shortly after they bloomed, they proved our point to the scourge. They are losing and we are winning. Thank you for your assistance.
Goddess watch over you.
Well, I'm friendly with the Cenarian Circle. That's exciting. Man, you like that would be kind of cool is if Rep became just an account thing and not a character thing. That'd actually be pretty fucking sick. And I'm sure if they did that suddenly, like if the game went and like compiled all that rep, I'd probably be exalted like across the board with like a lot of reps.
I always have time for you. We'll meet again.
Yeah, the relic's good. I will get to work on resolving any temporal discontinuities. Don't worry, that's not something you have to worry about. You just get other agents. Okay, I can do that because you're using big words.
Out there. Good luck on your next
Excellent work. Are you certain you haven't done this before?
Is this goodbye?
No, never.
Or hello? I keep losing track.
Now, you'll take part of the battle of Darrowshire and you will save Joseph Redpath. Take this relic bundle in the Darrowshire town square. The spirits of Darrowshire will rise. Join their battle and assure that these two things come to pass. Davil must survive beyond the death of Horgus. Redpath must survive to be corrupted, then defeated. After defeating the corrupted Redpath, his spirit will be saved. Speak with him, then return to his daughter Pamela.
Until next time.
Okay. Say so. If you say so. The servant of Horgus. Protect who? I don't know who that is. Oh, there he is. Horgus the Ravager, get him! Oh, man down. So, are we waiting on something to spawn here? Like, what the hell's going on? He's been corrupted. Oh no. And that quest felt a little buggy here. Darkness had fallen over my eyes, but you tore me from my unholy reverie. You saved me, and now I beg you to forgive me. Yeah, man. No, we're fucking cool, dude. It's all good. It happens. You know, sometimes, I mean, I get corrupted by the Scourge on Tuesdays. It's crazy. So, you know, you just have to do better next time. The fighting is over. I heard my daddy whisper to me. He scared away all the ghosts. He says he's coming home. I'm so happy. He also said I should welcome you if you came to our house, so I made some tea. I hope you like lots of sugar. Sweet tea. That's cute. Alright. Daddy told me to give you this key. He said it opens a chest out back behind the house. He also wanted me to thank you. Did you do a favor for him? Did you tell him you found my doll? Didn't come up. Well, here's the key. Thank you. Thank you. And you're a very nice lady. Thank you. He said, or she said back behind the house, right? There we go. The key fits the lock and the chest opens. I get a new pair of bracers and a new ring. Okay, well that takes care of all that. That's done. I don't think there's any more quests here. I think we're good. Wait, what's this? Tiny Terrors of Stratholme? Ask Sean Wilkers to open the Stratholme service entrance. Yeah, I'm a little confused as to what that is. Let's go take a peek real quick. This is definitely not a quest I have. Whoa. Woo. You know, I do remember spending a lot of time questing out here. Like a lot of time questing. Alright. What's this all about?
Hey there. See you later.
I can open these gates and bring us in, but it will be up to you to get out
Need something?
safely.
Have a good one. I supply only the finest goods.
Wait, it's a pet dungeon? What the fuck is a pet dungeon? Yeah, I don't know what that is, and I'm not doing that.
How are you?
Weird. They've like added a bunch more pet stuff. Okay, before I jump on this other thing, well, let me get like really high up in the air because I can see that thing aggro me and killing me, which would be fucking hilarious. I'm gonna take a quick bio break and I will be right back. All right, sorry about that. Moving on. We're gonna hop up in that caravan. We're gonna get the cluck out of here. Even though I'm sure I could fly there like a million times faster, but we'll just do this. Grants an additional 2% XP bonus. That's cool. All right. We're out of this piece. At the time of this recording, it's now November 1st. Halloween's over. Very sad because October is my favorite time of year. I look forward to it. And then after October comes and goes, as it, you know, tends to do, I enter typically a kind of a deep, dark depression because like I hate this time of year from now until like January, I don't know, 2nd. Like I hate everything about Thanksgiving. I fucking hate I hate Christmas. I hate New Year's. I hate the next 3 months. Like if I could go to a doctor and just get put into a medically induced coma until January 2nd, I would do it every single year. I hate this time of year. Like I'm already in stores seeing Christmas shit going up everywhere. And I haven't heard it yet, but I know Mariah Carey's coming with that fucking Christmas song she does. I know it's coming. The bitch is thawing out. Like I'm gonna walk outside and check my mail. I'm gonna hear it and I'm gonna go, no, it's here.
I have what you seek. Spread the good word, eh?
We've enjoyed having you ride with us. Hopefully once Gidwin and Tanar join the Argent Crusade, we can continue to travel together.
What? No tip?
As soon as we arrive here at Light Shield Tower, those two lunkhead paladins ran off to Light's Hope Chapel. It's still a ways away, but if we're going to follow Argus along his tour of the towers, this is about as close as we're going to get. Check in on them, make sure they're all right. I know they can handle themselves, but still, it'd make me feel better to know that you were watching over them while I'm stuck here with the caravan.
I run a stand-up business here.
Okay, okay.
Hey,
Alright,
you
let's
have
hear.
a great
Greetings,
day
stranger. You've entered the heart of the Plaguelands. I hope you brought your undead killing gear with you. The plague spreads more slowly these days, so the Cult of the Damned have stepped up production in order to keep the land brown and dead, as they like it. I've got a plan to stop them. Take my mortar and pestle, use it on living rot from the undead creatures in Corin's Crossing to the southeast. We're going to make a little present for the cultists.
Be seeing you. Very well then.
Some of my counterparts have told me that the land wants to heal, but several high-ranking undead, along with the Cult of the Damned, are not allowing it to. That means we have to stop them. I've got a plan, but first, you're going to need a cultist disguise. Head southeast into Corin's Crossing. Take the clothing from the human cultists that roam through the town. I'll contact you when you've completed this step.
Very good.
Who's this? Weird troll looking guy.
Get on with it.
My name is Vixtul, and I've watched you fight human. You're strong. You killed my master, Zeldar, but this does not bother me. I value strength over any loyalty that I held for him. I value strength over anything else. Prove to me one final time your strength, human. Do so, and I will lend you my strength for whatever purpose you may desire.
Leave me be now.
That's it?
Yeah.
Yes, you are indeed strong, and I submit to you. I will join you and your friends to Worgen. My strength is yours.
Ashes to ashes. We be done here.
It's kind of funny. There's like two repair people like right by each other. I don't know if I've ever seen that before. Like typically like every area has like at least one repair person, but I don't know if I've ever seen them like stacked on top of each other before. I'm sure there's examples of that throughout the game.
Greetings.
I love the sea. Yes, it was I, Frederick Carlson, who introduced the sea life that lake in the southwest. I had hoped to provide the crusade with a source of fresh food from within the borders of the Plaguelands. However, some of the fish turned out to be predators, and they now terrorize the other animals. If we're not careful, it will kill them all. Swim down to the bottom of the scar and save some snails, crabs, and pufferfish.
Light bless you.
Couldn't I just kill the invading fish that you brought? Actually, like, shouldn't you be the one cleaning up your own damn mess? Like, why do I have to do it? All right, let's get to it. Ooh. Oh, the little pufferfish can give me water breathing. I was like, wait, I'm not drowning. What's going on here? Alright, I think I just need one of each and then we're done. I need a scuttler. Here's one. Come here, scuttle buddy. Alright, so I need 7 pieces of living rock. And then these dudes need to drop me a robe. Thank you very much. Oh god. You've got both pieces, good. These will help me when trying to sneak into their death camp. Ah, what the fuck? Back! Demon! Alright. That was me. I hope you don't mind a little homebrewed magic to allow me to communicate with you. I was wondering how this bitch was like talking to me. We're gonna incorporate that living rot into a mixture that'll ruin the next batch of plague. That'll show them. Coagulated rot is potent on its own, but we need something to activate its concealed power as a catalyst. You can find just such a catalyst to the south in Lake whatever. If you look down, you'll notice that I slipped a set of flasks in your bags where you weren't looking. These flasks can be used on the water elementals in the lake. The living corrupted water that flows through their bodies will be the perfect catalyst. I'm not necessarily a fan of you just showing up and putting stuff in my pockets there, buddy. Alright. What am I doing out here? Gather a sample from the body of a plagued elemental. So I'm assuming kill it and click this thing on them. Rinse and repeat 7 times. Oh, I probably have to do it when they're like not dead, huh? My bad, my bad. Yep. Exactly what it is. Kind of funny how they like shrink down when I use this thing. Watch. Eom. Oh, damn. I didn't mean to kill it that fast. Oh, man. It has to be alive, too. Lame. I mean, I just don't know my own strength. But see, that's why I'm like, I'm sure, you know, there's an argument to be made. It's like, well, Kenzo, why did you turn off your experience gain when you could just keep doing this? And, you know, just do the quest anyway. Well, then it becomes like kind of trivial, and I'm just running around like, you know, using like basic abilities to one-shot everything, and then it's like kind of boring. At least like doing it this way, I have to fight these things, you know. Uh-oh, looks like I may have gathered a little too much coagulated rot. Oh well, we'll just have to improvise then. What could possibly go wrong? Yeah. Now, mix a tiny amount of rot into the water. Mix thoroughly. There, that's it. The solution will still be very powerful, and we only need a little bit of it. On the lake southwestern border, it's down there, you will find a plague cauldron with several cultists nearby. Put on your cultist disguise, then approach the cauldron and put in 1 drop of the solution you made. No more, or you may risk your very life. Now that's odd because it says, oh, it says southeastern boulder. Okay, I read that as southwestern. Huh. Wow, my character actually looks pretty badass. Oh yeah. I like that. Put in a drop of the liquid. Throw in an entire flask. Throw in all 12 flasks. Yeah, we're doing that. Whew. I just wanted to see what would happen, and it did not disappoint. Just a tiny drop? No.
You're a tall one.
It should take them weeks to get their operation running again. Thank you. You are very welcome.
Off and away.
Got a new hammer. Pretty cool. Did you bring the fish? Sure did. They didn't survive the trip out of the water as well as I'd hoped. Oh well, seafood salad for Frederick tonight. Tick.
Be careful.
All right, well, there's no more quests here. There's a pet thing that we can do. God, dude, I am so sick of all the political text. I've cried about this a few times while I've recorded this game, but God, it's just never ending. I mean, what is it? The fourth when all this shit's over? The fifth?
The Naru have not forgotten.
It's not over fast enough.
Do not lose faith.
Oh, I didn't heal Diablo from his last fight. Blah. Oh yeah, get wrecked. Oh.
Chronakai Christor. Favor the road traveled by few.
And then, ain't that where the Death Knights start at? Pretty sure it is. I mean, I could be misremembering, but I'm pretty sure that's the... Wait, what the hell's the shit at the top of my screen here? Used to recruit troops, run missions, and research upgrades for your order hall. What the hell's an order hall? I don't know what that means. I don't know what the shit on my screen is right now. Weird. There's a lot of quests here.
What's on your mind?
I can't believe it. We're literally feet away from becoming sworn members of the Argent Crusade. We'd be in there already if it weren't for whatever's dallying. If he doesn't quit chatting with the locals soon, I'm gonna head in there myself.
Off with you.
I've always wanted to join the Crusade. It's the reason I became a paladin. Years of practice, honing my craft. I'm finally ready. Whoever thinks he's ready too, but I'm not sure. He's a bit of a showboat. He never took his lessons seriously. Still, we promised we'd do this together, and here we are. Shall we head into the chapel now?
Watch your back.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, human, listen up. I got a job opportunity that you're going to want to miss out on. We've been set up here from Fuse Light, a new government town way down in the Badlands. Lots of money to be had down there. Yes, ma'am. We're not nearly so many zombies or uptight Argent Paladin types. Nope, it's an untamed wilderness down there, and we're looking for someone like you to help us tame it. Whenever you're ready, I'll be waiting. Ride the Uncrashable to the Badlands.
Keep it real.
Badlands. Where the hell is the Badlands? That's like way down here, ain't it? No, that's the Blasted Lands. Where the fuck is the Badlands? I don't even remember where that is. Oh, it's up here. Gosh, I have like no memory of the Badlands at all. Like, it's just not even a thing.
Greetings.
All right, let's see here. We have problems maintaining our food supplies here in the Far East. Around here, the only manner of beasts unaffected by the ravages of the plague are the carrion worms. While rather bland in taste, the meat of the worms can easily be preserved to last for months. We will need several hundred more pounds to be fully stocked. While you can find carrion worms all over the plague lands, they can be found in particularly high density to the south of the chapel. And remember, larger worms means more meat.
Walk with the Earth Mother.
Okay.
You got my attention.
Hey there, interested in making a buck? I need to get a bandage. Well, actually, I got a friend who needs to get a bandage. Well, actually, let's say it's complicated. But if you go get this bandage, you make money. And so do I. And my friend, possibly other people. Stephen Browman used to own the mill to the north, and now he's dead, a zombie. The guy at the top wants to have the wrappings from Roman's body. What's the matter? You don't like money?
Watch your back.
I mean... Kinda giving weird. Just a little bit. Who's this guy?
King's honor, friend. Go with honor, friend. Loktar.
I am forsaken.
The Brotherhood of Light has a history of brash, thoughtless decisions. They bridged the gap between the Scarlet Crusade and the Argent Dawn. They were among the first to plunge into Northwind while many of us lingered behind. However, they also have a history of getting results, which I respect. They fight on two fronts now. One battle in Stratholme and another more immediate battle in the south at Tier Hand. I suggest you speak with Angela Dos Santos at Tier's Hand. You may be a service.
Farewell.
Hey there. Have a good one.
Well met.
You wish to join the crusade? Very well.
Life bless you.
Behind our chapter, we'll find a small crypt. Interred within are the bodies of our fallen heroes who gave their lives in the war against the Scourge. Their spirits are at peace, but they return intermittently to test new members of the Order. The three of you may test together. Enter the crypt and read from the scroll. Lord Raymond George, my predecessor, will preside over your test.
Be careful.
Alright.
Need help? Go with honor, friend.
So do we have to go like all the way to the bottom of this thing to use this thing? Any zombies down here? There he is. Let the trial begin. Oh. Look, man, I'm like built different. I'm like one-shotting your test here.
Great to meet you.
Our enemies will fall.
I mean, that wasn't much of a test, man. I just kind of stood there and one-shot ghost randomly. But hey, you know, everyone seems pleased with me, so I'll just pretend like it was the greatest thing ever.
What can I do for you?
Alright, remember that your ancestors always watch over you. As a sister of the Argent Crusade, you will join a family that has a long line of such fallen ancestors. Their vigil and protection will be your strength as you press forward against the Scourge. Congratulations, welcome to the Argent Crusade. Hey, we made it! Roman's Mill to the north is infested with undead. The Noxious Glade even farther to the north is even more heavily infested. Despite their proximity to our chapel, we've been unable to completely remove them. Vigilance is key. Travel to the Noxious Vale, slay as many undead as you can find, and the cultists that roam among them. While there, make sure to avoid Garganox, the flesh giant that roams the Vale. I suspect you're not strong enough to defeat him. Yeah. Okay, I'll kill him.
Now. See you around.
The Noxious Glade is a quagmire, both literally and figuratively. There's enough scourge up there to give us trouble for the rest of both of our lifetimes. They can reanimate the weaker ones when they die. They will never stop coming if we don't do something. Take these blades and drive them through the corpses of any scourge troopers you find. The blade is simple, but its enchantment will prevent the dead bones from being reanimated forever. Well, damn.
See you later.
This dude's out here bringing solutions.
Light be with you. Well met. Go with honor.
All right. Ooh. This is a dungeon quest. In my life, my brothers and I fought against the forces of the Scourge, but none were so reviled as the Necromancers. It was not enough for them to raise our dead comrades and send them against us. No, they created twisted golems of bone with scythes for hands. These aberrations slew many of my brothers, and yet we do not destroy them. I ask you to carry on the task of the fallen. Venture into the ossuary of Sholomance. Slay the largest and most dangerous of these abominable creatures.
Be careful. For the Alliance.
Oh, this is another dungeon quest. I thought they got rid of all the dungeon quests, and they just put the quest in the actual dungeons. You know who the Knights of the Silver Hand were. They were the original Paladins of the Light, and from their ranks came knights who would later join the Argent Dawn or the Scarlet Crusade. Many have gone astray, and they still possess valuable relics of the Silver Hand. Deep in Strathholm, under the watchful eye of Instructor Galford, volumes of the Annuals of Silver Hand survive. Any volumes you could recover would be a fitting addition to the rededicated Light's Hope Chapel.
Go with honor, friend.
Fine. Yeah, that's like interesting. There's still dungeon quests, but I'm like, can I even queue for that dungeon? Let's see. Nope. For some reason I can't queue for like the normal dungeons. And like I'm sure I could do a time walking dungeon, but like I think those are like different types of dungeons though. So then what level do I have to be to do like the dungeons? Hold on. I'm gonna Google this. This has been bugging me for like a few days now. Hang on, let's see. Yeah, I don't know. It's very, very, very confusing online. So I'm just going to just not worry about it. Now, is that something about a giant? Oh, I bet he's up in there. Oh, wow. I missed. Wow, I like haven't seen a miss in a while. And of course, now that they're like, oh, avoid the giant. I'm like, well, now I want to fight the fucking thing. Let's see if I can kill it. Unless I see it and it's like, you know, question marks with skulls and shit. And I'm good. No thanks. I'm good. Oh, there he is. He's just 29 elite. I mean, I should be able to kill him. Famous last words, I know. Oh, don't leave, you bastard. I just... I swear this bitch is running from me. It's like he like knows I'm gonna fuck him up. Oh my god, ow! Oh my god. Oh. Wow. Okay. He hit me with War Stomp, which is like, I don't even know how much health I have. There we go. So that was like most of my health. Dude, God, man. I mean, I was doing decent damage to him, but fuck, when he could hit me for like 90% of my health, damn near, and stun me, nah, I'm good. I learned a valuable lesson today. And that lesson is, that dude's stronger than he looks. That's okay. It happens. I swear I read somewhere that they made hardcore WoW servers. I could be making that up. And I probably am. But I swear I read that somewhere. Where are my buddies? Did they die with me? All right, let's get out of here before big buddy finds me, fucking deletes me again.
You need something? See you around.
Our duty for the day is done. It's only a matter of time before we defeat the Scourge.
Be careful.
A trinket, yay!
Need help?
Oh, it's a use trinket too. Increased strength by 36. You've returned sooner than I expected. We will continue our path into the north. Next, you will be completing a similar task, this time in Northdale.
For the Alliance.
He says that, but then he proceeds to not give me a quest. Oh, here we go.
Victory lies ahead.
Let's see. Tyrosus gave us our next task, slaying more undead in Northdale. Gidwin is excited to move forward, but I think we should show a little more caution. Let's meet up with Fiona. She should be at the next tower by now. East Wall Tower, I think it's called. It's close by to the northwest of Light's Hope. We can rest there and plan our attack on Northdale.
Death to all who oppose us.
Step on up. Safe travels.
Oh, that's right. I have to go kill worms and stuff.
Here there. Be good.
Well. Someone who goes and gets things done. Here's your cut, sweetie. I'll be seeing you around, sweetie. Ugh.
Off with you. How are you? Watch your back.
Wait, hold on. What did he say?
Interest you on the
I'm what
way.
you call a capitalist now. Okay.
Be good.
Okay. All right, so we have to kill worms.
Good day to you. Safe travels.
Worms. I need a big worm. So they said the bigger worms are more meat, right? 2, really? These things kind of look like trimmers a little bit. Man, I just saw that movie not too long ago, the original with Kevin Bacon. I love that movie. It's so good. I remember that was one of those movies when I was a kid. You know, if it was on TV, I would just watch it. You know, that was something I was watching on this YouTube video. This dude made it was like the nerdiest thing I've ever seen, but I also like highly respect the effort that he put into it. But this dude made a TV pretty much that is basically a computer that will play videos from, like, if I remember right, it was specifically from like the 80s, I think, is where it would pull all the media from, and it would just play random stuff. So like you could change like the channel dial, and it would like switch to another channel, and they would, you know, just have something random playing. But the thing was, is he went like above and beyond and made it to where it played random stuff, but it, like, you know, if you switched off of it and you came back 15 minutes later, it's still the same show. Just 15 minutes later, you can't pick like what to make it watch. It just plays kind of whatever's on. The other thing is in the morning, it tends to play more like news and shit like that, and the same thing for the afternoon. And then like in the morning, like I guess on Saturdays and Sundays, like it would play like cartoons in the morning, and then at some point it would switch to movies or whatever. I mean, it's very, very fascinating. I don't know if it plays commercials and shit like that, like relative to the era. And I truly don't know where he got all this media from to like fill this thing up to like make it do what it does. But it was super fucking cool.
Hail.
And how it worked.
May the eternal sun shine.
May the Earth Mother watch over you. Bless you. Oh, thanks, buddy.
Winds be at your back.
With your contributions to the food source, my current assignment is complete. I'll be heading north to the Plaguewood next. I understand you may be headed the same direction. Do you mind if I join you on the road? I will head northwest to East Wall Tower. If you're interested in teaming up, you can meet me up there.
We shall meet again.
Huh? But it also was like a reminder for me that when I was a kid, that's just how it was. Like, you turn on the TV and then this whatever was on. Like, I didn't have cable. I mean, we eventually got cable when I was very, very, you know, much or damn near grown. I mean, I think I was like sophomore in high school, maybe even a junior in high school, before my dad finally caved and got cable. But by then the cable was like pretty affordable. So he got cable, and I mean, the sheer amount of channels and stuff that was available was just mind-blowing to me. But the thing was, you know, before cable, it was just, there was like, I don't know, 10 channels, 12 channels. I don't remember how many channels there were back then, but it wasn't that many. And you know, you like had the TV guide that would you know, it was a book that would show up with your newspaper, if you remember what a newspaper is. And you would, you know, read it and figure out what was playing. I can't remember if TV Guide was like for the week or the month. That I can't remember. I want to say it was the month, I think. And then you would figure out what's playing, and then you would like just hope that you're around to watch it. So like me specifically, I liked Godzilla movies, and I always wanted to see Godzilla movies, but they didn't always come on TV all the time. So I get the TV Guide It may have been weekly, actually, the more I think about it. But anyway, I'd get the fucking thing and I would thumb through it looking for Godzilla. And then I'm like, oh, it's Godzilla. But then I'd have to figure out, like, okay, well, now it's playing at 10 a.m. Sunday on this channel. And I had to make sure that I was around at 10 a.m. on that day to turn on that channel and watch it. Otherwise, I'd miss it.
Need help?
I mean, that isn't a problem nowadays. Now, I could walk in my living room and turn on any fucking Godzilla movie that I've ever wanted to see just right now and start playing it, but that wasn't the way it worked back then. A paladin is what we needed. Your arrival couldn't have been more timely.
See you around.
We were only given 100 men to complete this mission. We've already down by 1. Our scout was sent into the enemy stronghold to kill out some of the guards that patrol the area and to send off a flare so we could enter with a coordinated attack. Our 99 remaining men lie at the ready waiting for that flare. I need a talented paladin like you to sneak into Tyr's Sand, take out as many of the guards as possible, and then set off that flare. Yeah, man.
Safe travels.
Fucking got this, man. Let's do this.
What can I do for you? Greetings. For the Alliance.
I really want to get my Judgment armor back, but that means doing a lot of solo runs on that one raid. And I just, it's gonna take forever. I think the thing that would take the longest for that build that I was talking about, for that TV thing that dude made, is just getting all the media put together for it. Because I'd have to go down a rabbit hole of finding it, downloading the videos, blah 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 blah. And I don't really want to do all that. Oh no, and down. The flare is fully assembled and the matches lie unused next to the fuse. A fallen Argent Centurion got much closer to setting off this flare than you had guessed. Alright, Scarlet Crusade maintains a well-fortified abbey in the lower western tier of Tyr's Hand. The abbey will need to be secured before proceeding any further into the stronghold. One of the key fortifications within Tyr's Hand is the barracks, which lies right next to this flare. The Brotherhood of Light and their Centurions will need all the help they can get in sacking it. You know, I wonder how many people remember that a lot of these buildings are based on buildings from Warcraft 3. Like, these aren't just some random buildings that they fucking plop down. Like, these are based on, like, you know, shit from Warcraft. Like, remember Warcraft, the strategy game? Yeah, no one else does either.
Hey there.
I'll be handling things from here, Paladin. Fine. You want an assignment? I suppose I can afford to send you in on a mission or two.
See you later.
Oh, God. You said a mission or two. You lied to me.
Have a good one.
This battle was one before it started. Right now, we're just shooting for style points. Within these barracks, the sniveling Scarlet Crusaders cling to their priceless artifacts, even though some of the objects are too holy for their now undead hand to touch, so they keep them in chests hidden from the world. You will find these artifacts and bring them back to me. They belong to the Argent Crusade. They belong in the hands of the righteous.
Be careful. See you later.
One of the more vile members of the Scarlet Crusade, Madius the Wrathcaster, lurks within the barracks dungeon. Underneath, undeath suits his dark manner. Were I younger and on the front lines, I'd run him through myself. As things are, I'm left behind to lead our forces from the rear, so I'll leave that pleasure to you.
Have a good one. See you around.
We've already lost half a dozen men to a hail of bullets and arrows coming from atop this fortress. I haven't seen the face of the enemy that's firing, but I don't need to. I know the name of the man up there, Leopold. That's right, there's only one man up there picking off my men one by one, and from what I can see, there's only one of you. Sounds like a fair fight to me.
For the Alliance. See you later.
Scarlet Commander Marhan is cunning, shrewd, and willing to do anything to win a battle. Before all these things, however, she is loyal. I have no doubt you'll find her in the barracks central chamber fighting under a crimson banner until she either wins or dies. Make sure it's the latter. Alright, well, I guess I'm waging war in this bitch. Hello? You know, that's something else about TV that's kind of changed society with you know, like streaming becoming more prevalent. In that, and this is something this guy talked about in his video, but it was about common shared experiences. Where back in the day there wasn't that many things on TV, and you know, like let's say there was a presidential address that came on TV. Well, it would be on every channel, and then if you wanted to watch TV, well, fuck you, you're watching the president talk about the state of the nation. Like, it doesn't matter what you want, right? The other thing is, you know, stuff would just come on TV and people will talk about it, like, oh, did you see that thing on channel, you know, 12? Oh, I did. And then you would just naturally talk about it. Well, nowadays, like, there's so much media that it's impossible to have those shared experiences kind of naturally, because it's like, oh, are you into this, like, you know, hyper specific thing? Oh, you're not? Oh, okay, well, weird. Well, you probably should be, because there's like, you know, fucking 7 seasons of it. Get to it. You know, and that's just like normal kind of production stuff. I mean, for like, you know, think things like Netflix and Amazon, Hulu and shit like that. But there's also things like YouTube, right? There is an endless ocean of media available on YouTube from very talented people that make content. I'm not one of those people. I play video games and talk to myself. But there are people that will, you know, do whole documentaries. They will do cooking things, how-tos, commentary, political. I mean, like, it never ends, you know? And that's just, I'm just talking about YouTube, and then there's like people that are on Instagram and TikTok, and it's just, it's wild the amount of media that exists nowadays. Where is this guy? Oh, there he is.
What can I do for you?
All right.
For the Alliance.
I hope you gave them a fight. Yeah, man. I mean, did you hear me? I was in there fucking being a menace. Well done. I will deliver these to Tyrosus when we return.
See you around for the Alliance.
You are well on your way to becoming a true champion of the light. Well done.
Have a good one.
Thank you.
See you around.
One less thing to worry about. Nice work up there.
See you later.
Good, good. These barracks are as good as fallen.
Be careful.
I'll say we've done enough damage to these barracks to call it a win. A commander, a huntsman, a warlock, all slain, not to mention the relics that we liberated. Or should I say you liberated? Thank you. I did all that. The cathedral still remains, but not for long. Talk to Archmage Angela Dos Santos in the central courtyard. The fate of Tirsan Cathedral falls in her able hand.
See you later.
Well met.
It sounds like Corfax really cleaned house over at the barracks. It's very much like him to show off like that.
Be careful.
Man, he didn't do anything. I'm the one that did all the damn work. He just stood there and looked cool. I mean, he looks cool. You look fantastic, for the record. I'm gonna go over here and kill stuff. You just, you know, keep standing there. Cool.
What do you need?
Sorry, just looked like you need help. I just wanted to help speed that along. All right. Fuck this guy.
You need something?
All right. Can I trust you to assist me in taking this abbey away from these abominations?
Have a good one.
I mean, did you see what I did over there? Shit, man. Yeah, I'll take the shit. No problem. A few of our men didn't make it through the portals, which are supposed to open inside this very abbey. You've already proven your elusiveness and battle hardiness. Now I need you to do so again. The abbey has 2 wings, a library, and a hall of arms. In each wing, you need to find a portal. Use this keystone on the portals. Doing so should force them open, allowing our remaining shock troopers to take this abbey.
Be careful. For the Alliance.
The fate of the Scarlet Crusade is tragic, if somewhat ironic. At one point, they led the charge of humanity against the undead. Now they resemble those corpses that they once hunted. What caused their descent into undeath isn't certain, but it doesn't make them any less dangerous. One of their deadliest was an assassin who went by the name of Rohan. We have intel that places him atop the bell tower in this very abbey. Find him and kill him, and try not to die on the way. Yeah, you know, that is about the Scarlet Crusade. They really were like, you know, humans kind of like righteous stand against the undead, and now they are the undead. And I don't even remember why that is anymore from like a narrative standpoint. Like, I really don't remember. Where's the portal? Must be upstairs. All right. We got troopers who are just going to stand in the corner, apparently. Okay, whatever. It's cool. We got minions. Minions are invading. I mean, that's pretty smart. Open portals, like, in the actual place, and then it's flooding from the inside. Sneak attack. I like it. And they all did the same thing. Weird. Alright, so what if... Now I have to get up to the bell tower. I'm not even sure I know how they get to the bell tower. I do know I like really want to kill all these guys. Oh, that's right. I like forgot all about these stairs. I just heard the invisible noise. That's weird. Is someone stealth up here? Is there like a horde player here? No, it's just this guy right here. Okay. Get up out of here. I really want Blizzard to make another version of World of Warcraft. Like, I basically want them to say, like, okay, this expansion is the last one we're doing. The next, you know, game is, like, basically, I'm going to regret saying this, but I want them to do with WoW what they did with Overwatch, where they just update the game at some point where it's just, like, a new game. And this shit doesn't exist anymore. And then the only way that you could play this again is if you, like, play the classic versions.
Can I help you?
I think that'd be a fair compromise.
Be careful. Have a good one.
The death of Rohan eases my spirits a bit. I once fought beside him, you know. He was an emissary of the Scarlet Crusade, one of the few that... What the hell does that word mean? Dined to join us? I don't even know what that word is. Dined to join us our battle against the Kel'Thuzad so many years ago. How quickly things change. Yeah, that's crazy.
For the Alliance.
Can you sense it? The taint is already lifting from this building. A holy building wants to be holy, and villains like Rohan and the rest of his scarlet scum only hold it back. With the Abbey secure, we are a step closer to taking Tyr's hand. Report the results of our strike to Angela. She should be leading the charge on the cathedral from somewhere in the center of town.
See you later.
See you still got this under control, dude. Good job. All right, here. Go help that guy over there with his problem. And, yeah. I think we'll be good.
Hey there.
All right. Good that Abby is ours. I never doubted Eligor's ability for a moment. I'm the one that did.
Farewell.
Well, I'm glad that Eligor and Corfex left some fun for me. It was a battle unto itself to keep them from rushing headlong into the middle of this cathedral. That's your job, after all. The cathedral lies ahead of us, the last real bastion of Scarlet power remaining. Within it, Crusader Lord Valdemar sits atop Tyr's hand, crumbling pulpit of lies. There will be no escape. There will be no mercy. The last simpering vestiges of the Scarlet Crusade ends here. Slay him.
Have a good one.
Oh, you say so. Not sure why it's like exclusively my problem, but I mean, whatever, right? All right, I got him. Oh, it like wants me to go like all the way back over here to turn in this quest. Yeah, okay. The crumbling pulpit of lies. Oh.
Speak quickly.
Well, I can't agree with her methods. I can't Oh, I'm sorry. While I can't agree with their methods, I can't argue with their results. In many ways, Scar Crusade were well-intentioned, but their zeal grew too strong, and their hate blinded them to reason. I only hope that the same doesn't happen to our brothers of light. Me too.
Watch your back.
All right. Well, I think I'm going to end the gameplay here. I've been playing for, I don't know, a couple hours. And I don't think I'm anywhere near being done with this area because this is taking longer than I thought. So I'm going to end the gameplay here. I have a lot of videos still to edit and upload. I'm very, very behind on my channel. I think the last time I uploaded, Christ, actually I have that tab open. Let's see, I'll tell you. The last thing that I posted anything on my YouTube channel was October 4th. It's now November 2nd at the time of this recording. So I'm a little behind, but you know, that's okay. Please throw me a like. I appreciate it. And I'm out of here. I'm gonna go and I will see you when I see you.